Everybody, it's Coach Steven Woolery with Woolery Strength Systems. Today, we're just doing a simple video of me just literally taking the program that my training partner sent me for my meet prep, which will be August 15th, I believe. And we're just going to input it over to Turnkey Coach so we track it that way. So not going to be a super interesting video, but might as well record it and get you all something to watch, hopefully. So we're going to have max effort lower on Monday. And then we're going to have just squat. So that's going to be competition squat. And we have for notes, we're going to be in briefs plus wraps. Then prescription wise, we're working. So looks like we're working up to 1 at an RPE 8. He's going to be doing a lot of RPEs from my understanding. Okay. Then we're going to be doing a 2x1 at, it says 90% here. So 90%. I'm assuming we're going to do 90% of what we just worked up to. Again, he's just sent this over to me, so I'm kind of going through it for the first time. For accessories, we'll then be going into the belt squat. And we did just get I'm actually getting a belt squat today, which is super exciting for the future gym. But we have a belt squat attachment now, and we're doing a 4x10 here, like so. And I don't really know RPEs, but I'm probably going to be an RPE 8 to 10 in there. So I'll probably just put 9 on mostly everything. Then we're going to have GHR or glute ham raise. Going to be 4x8. Again, RPE. Again, probably 9 there for hamstring. Then we'll have reverse hyper. So again, I've never done a powerlifting meet. He's done some, and he actually has a meet coming up this next weekend. So he's got a little bit more experience. So he's definitely been helpful in asking about what to do things, and he also decided that he would actually program for me. So I was very thankful about that. We're gonna do 4x15 abs. Again, 9. And then we'll finish up with some farmer carry. And then that's going to be, let's see, can we do feet here? So I need to switch this, I think, to a resistance, maybe, potentially a resistance one. And then we can do 4 trips, is what it says over here on we go over a little bit more 4 trips, and we'll just call it 60, well, maybe it does need to stay resistance. Again, so this is me just kind of typing in stuff that we already knew what was going on. So I know this probably is not the most interesting one, but I figured, again, I would probably just record it. We're going to be trying to track our body weight, and I'm going to track our duration and fatigue levels right there. I kind of want to just keep that in just to kind of see where I'm at. Okay, and then we're going to slide back over here for our max effort upper body day. Max effort, give me upper. Right here, we're going to be doing bench press. We're going to be doing in the shirt. So shirt work, tech, cool. All right, and honestly, I might end up switching this to shirt press. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I want to keep my separate. So I'm going to go shirt, bench press, this. Maybe. We'll keep it bench press. All right, here. And then we'll look at our prescription, 8 to 10 singles. So, oops. 8 to 10, 1, and then it's going to be at an RPE of 6 to 7. Because touching is going to be my biggest problem right now, which it mostly is in equipped lifting from my understanding. But we will get that figured out eventually. Got some work to do for sure, but we will definitely get it done. Incline dumbbell press. So we have next for a 4x10. RPE, again, we're just going to call it 9. We have chest supported rows right after. Supported dumbbell row, 4 by 5 by 10, 5 by 10, RPE 9. Rolling dumbbell extensions. Dumbbell extensions. So we have a 4 by 12 here, RPE 9. And then it looks like we have lateral, and we can't see that for some reason. I'm going to say that's probably lateral. I guess I can open this with Google Sheets. Let's do that. Pretty sure it's going to be lateral raises and rear delt raises. Lateral raises. What in the world? And rear delts 4 by 20. So dumbbell lateral raise, we're going to do 4 by 15. Oops. Preferably not doing 115 reps. And then 4 by rear delts. And this could probably really be anything, but we'll do rear delt. Rear delts for now. Call it that. 20 RPE 9. And then same thing for the metrics. We're going to track weight, duration, and fatigue. Okay, cool. Then we're going, and we'll just do 1 week, keep it simple for you all. And we can kind of just go through the rest of the program together, and you'll see what it's like, or what it's going to be like. So then we have we'll do the main days, then we'll go through in the end. So next we'll have a dynamic lower day. That's going to be box squat, and let's see what our prescription is. Be 10 by 2 at 50%. And then we're going to do sumo deadlift 6 by 1 at 50%. And that should be accommodated resistance with bands after that. And then we'll go through same day. Or next we'll have belt squat again. Get more lower body volume. It's a 3 by 15. RPE, call it 9 again. Then we're doing GHR. 3 by 10, RPE 9. Once again, reverse hyper. Again, just a lot of simple stuff done really, really well and pushed hard is kind of the goal here. And then finish up with some abs with hanging leg raises. Maybe. We'll call it straight leg raises. And 4 by 12 there. 10. And once again, we'll add in our weight, duration, and fatigue. Because we are going to try to compete at under 220 is the idea. And then what's next? Dynamic effort upper. That is not the title, Steven. Upper right there. Good. And then now we're going to be doing just speed bench. Speed bench right here should be 9 by 3 at 50%. Yes. 9 by 3 at 50%. Again, should have accommodating resistance on that, most likely. Then we'll go into what looks like close grip bench press. Close grip bench press for a 4 by 6. That is 5. 4 by 6. Again, probably at an RPE 8 to 9, I'm assuming. Then we will do dumbbell row. Dumbbell row. Oh, Steven. Dumbbell row. 5 by 10. Right here. RPE 9, call it that. Then we will do seated dumbbell press for a 4x10, RPE 9. Rolling dumbbell extensions once again. 4x12, RPE 9. Once again, we'll do rear delts here. Rear delts. And we're just going to put in bit over dumbbell rear raises for now. Again, we'll probably end up switching up throughout just if I feel like I want to try a different movement or something just to switch it up a little bit in general. Duration and fatigue. So these are going to be our main 4 training days right here. As you see, not too bad. And then we also have a little bit of a GPP day. So GPP, more of a recovery-based day, which is going to be 30-minute walk. Right here, walk. 1 for 30 minutes. Here, just out of probably a 6 RPU, call it that. Then we want to do some reverse hypers, standing abs and mobility. Reverse hyper, 3x20. Oops, 3x20, and RPE. We'll call it 8 right there. And then more standing abs, probably with the band is what I'm assuming he's wanting me to do. And we're gonna call that 0 just because it'll be easier later on. And then just doing some mobility. We'll probably do just hip mobility for the biggest part. Hip and shoulder mobility most likely, but we'll just do 1 and then 10 minutes there, and we'll just call it 0 weight there. So just as a reminder, and then again we'll do just a weight metric that day. And then on Saturday, more of a conditioning day. We're going to be doing GPP, conditioning. I cannot spell. There we go. And for our prescription, looks like we're going to have kettlebell swings. Do I have kettlebell swings as a workout yet? Yes, I do. Right there. And we're going to be doing 4x20. Probably a moderate RPE, maybe like a 7. And then we have farmer carries. And we'll call it 4x, we'll call it 60 feet. For now, it's probably technically more than that, but that's okay. We got walking lunges. I don't know if he wants us doing body weight or 4x20, RPE 9. I'm just going to put 20 steps. So I'm assuming that means 10 on each leg. I'm not sure quite yet, but I'll ask him again when I see him. And then reverse hyper. Once again, traction out the spine. 3x15 RP, and then once again, mobility. And we'll just do 10 minutes. And I'm going to include mobility as also like body tempering and things like that, just to make sure I'm staying good. I am going to put a duration on these actually, and I really don't want to be training for more than an hour and a half. Really, during the main training days, 1 to 2 hours is ideal. But Wednesday, Saturday sessions, I'm really hoping I can keep that. I should easily be able to keep that under an hour. But anyway, if y'all have any questions, let me know. We'll go ahead and go through the rest of this training session real quick, or this cycle real quick, just so you see what it is. Again, this isn't super fancy. It's just on a Google spreadsheet, obviously. But week 2 is going to be velocity sumo deadlift with the straps up. We're going to do a 1x8, or get to a 1 at a 8 RPE, then do a 2x1 at 90% of that. 2-inch deficit sumo, GHR, reverse hyper, and abs. Then we're going to go into the shirt. I'll just go through the main movements for the most part because I know that's all you all probably care about. one by at work up to a 1 and an RP of 8.5, and then plus 3 singles right after that. Then we'll do briefs plus reps box squat on a dynamic effort lower, right there, which is interesting. I might have to ask him about that. I wouldn't be expecting to do the reps with the box squat, not on dynamic day anyway. Anyway, speed bench right there. Then we're going into week 3, full gear squat again, kind of that same thing, RP 8.5, and then doing a singles there after. Once again, 8 to 10 touching singles right there. Comp sumo deadlift on week 4, and then heavy shirt the same day or same week. Then we're going to do full gear squat, work up to an opener 5 weeks at week 5, so that's about 3 weeks out for the meet. Then we're doing more shirt work right there. The next time, 6 to 8 touching singles. For the week 6, again, so 2 weeks out now, we're going to do work to an opener on deadlift, and then the next day work to an opener plus 2 singles on the bench. Week 7, full gear squat, work to a planned second, shirt bench, work to a planned second as well. And then week 8, we will be doing squat and bench and deadlift and bench. It's going to be opener warm-ups and 40 to 50% technique. For Saturday on the meet, our goal is to just go 9 for 9 is the biggest thing. So that is the training program that I have been given and will be following over the next 8 weeks or so. I'll be putting that in as we go along. You might see me type, another video here and there, putting it in by the week. But if you all have any questions, as always, let me know and subscribe to see how the meet goes. Thank you all for watching and have a very good day. Bye.